It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Marvel. Oh my god, we did it. It's so beautiful. What's up, everyone? Reckless Fox here, and welcome to another episode of Reckless Review. If you have not guessed it yet, I just saw Spider-Man, and holy crap. Holy crap. Okay, for those of y'all who are going to be watching this review right now, if you're watching this live, I am doing I'm going to tell you right now, for spoilers, the movie was good. The movie was good. The movie was good. That's, if you really want me to tell you right now, you don't want me to sugarcoat it. Yes, the movie is good. Yes, it's worth the money. Yes, it's worth going to go see again. Yes, yes, yes. This is the Spider-Man movie that we have been asking for the past 15 years. And I just realized it's the 15th anniversary of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie that came out on May 3rd of 2002. But I digress. So, for those of y'all who are watching this live on Twitch, thank you guys for watching. If you are watching the recording of this on YouTube, once again, thank you for watching. Did you? And I just got yes. And I will be reading some comments during the stream. Unrelaxing start. Did you see new Spider-Man? Yes, goddammit, I did. Excuse my language. I did not mean to curse. So let me cut to the chase real quick. All right, we're gonna get to the review. So to explain the story of this movie, the movie goes like this. The movie takes place, I think, roughly a few months after the event. No, not a few months. It takes place roughly after the events of Civil War. Spider-Man is keeping the suit because Tony allowed him to, and he told him, you know, just stay low, don't do anything dumb, don't do anything I would do, essentially. So that's sensational, I get it. Oh crap. Anyways, and so while that's all going on, you know, he's trying to, you know, make a name for himself and all that jazz, and he realizes that there are some baddies doing some bad things. Because, you know, it's New York, and sorry for anyone who's watched this from New York, but you know, New York dudes be tripping, okay? And he realizes that these guys are using alien technology and are trying to sell them to the streets, and now he's trying to stop them. He's trying to tell Iron Man, but he's not listening, so he has to go and do this for himself while trying to maintain his, you know, his actual, like, life. His high school life, since he's still a 15-year-old sophomore going to high school in New York, and he has to deal with a bunch of crap that, you know, regular teenagers do, like puberty and having the hots for a chick and everything like that. The positives I will say about this movie is the overall casting to this movie is phenomenal. Just from head to toe, the casting is phenomenal. Tom Holland is the Spider-Man that we have been asking for. We didn't think we needed Tom Holland, but we needed Tom Holland, and Tom Holland as Spider-Man was picture perfect in every way, shape, and form. This man captures the essence of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man as well as Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Hence me saying this is because when you look at Tobey Maguire Spider-Man had the Spider-Man, but didn't have the Peter Parker. You didn't believe for a second that Tobey Maguire was Spider-Man, which sucks, because when it comes down to playing a superhero, you need to have the persona of both characters, the alter ego and the main person that's suiting up into that alter ego. Hence the reason why, when you look back, Ben Affleck is, when it's all said and done, Ben Affleck is the perfect Batman, because he captures both old man Batman, which is Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns, and the actual Batman, but we're not talking about DC right now, even though I really want Batman to come out soon. But yeah, overall, Tom Holland's a great casting. Michael Keaton is great as the Vulture. No one honestly didn't see him being a villain. Like, he captures the essence of the Vulture Adrian Toomes, like, and his whole dynamic on why he's doing what he is doing is actually pretty cool, and it actually sets up something that I hope Marvel does. This is a spoiler. It's a minor spoiler. It doesn't really harp the movie. In the beginning of the movie, it takes place after the events of the first movie, and Adrian Toomes, who is the Vulture, has his team go in and trying to salvage the remains of all these aliens and stuff, and he's trying to like clean up and everything like that, because, you know, he got kids. And Shield comes in and it's like, y'all are going home, we got this under control, go home now. And hence the reason why he does what he is doing. I won't explain what he's doing, because again, it's a spoiler safe review. But it makes a lot of sense. The agency that Shield has come in is called Damage Control, and Damage Control is keen to the comic books, because Damage Control goes in after major battles that Marvel heroes do, i.e. Civil War, World War Hulk, and for the movie references, the Avengers, and they clean up everything like that. And Marvel's been trying to there's been rumors that Marvel's been trying to make a Damage Control television show, and if this is their way of getting a television or like a mini series called Marvel Damage Control, that'd be pretty cool. And hopefully they do like the whole Office vibe, where you sit down with guys who are part of that team, and they like, yeah, I saw Hulk rampaging, and, you know, this lady, you know, she had a baby there, and, you know, instead of the Hulk, you know, Hulk smashing the poor little bastard, he picks up the child and actually gives it back to the mama. For what life of me, I couldn't think of that. Like, oh my god, the Hulk actually saved the baby. I'm going off on a tangent, but still, overall, Michael Keaton as the Vulture, great, spectacular work, good job, Michael Keaton. He captures that Keaton feel. Like, if you ever watch Beetlejuice, he captures the parts of his character from Beetlejuice, as well as his character from Birdman. Overall, Michael Keaton was surprisingly my favorite part. Scenes with Michael Keaton is one of my favorite parts of the movie, but of course you cannot have your main actor cannot do well if he does not have a good supporting cast, and thankfully they have an amazing supporting cast. A bunch of brand new talent: Laura Harrier, Tony Revolori. I think, hopefully I said that dude's name right. He was also in the movie Dope, which is actually one of my favorite movies of 2015. I think that movie came out in 2015. Also Jake Batalon, who plays Peter Parker's best friend Ned, Fat Boy, and Zendaya. And I'm gonna say this right now. Let's just get this out the way. Mary Jane's not in this movie. And so everyone who's getting pissed off about Mary Jane being half black, half white, or just black, please shut up, because she's not even in the movie. Zendaya plays a completely different character. You'll find out later on, so please shut up about that, okay? Thank you very much. And one of the best parts about the movie, and going into this movie, I was assuming that Iron Man was going to be a major key player in the movie because of all the commercials and the trailers. Because honestly, I think when it comes to the marketing, the trailers didn't do too well when it came to marketing, because you felt as if Iron Man was going to be the character to save Spider-Man the entire time. And I can tell you right now, it's not a spoiler, but Iron Man is not really in the movie all that much. Tony is Peter's mentor, but honestly, Happy Hogan is in the majority of the movie, looking after Peter and everything like that, which is great. So some of the scenes with Iron Man that you saw in the trailer, those are the scene with when he was in the limo, and when he saved that ferry that was heading out of New York. Those are the only scenes. That's it. The rest of the movie is just Peter Parker trying to deal with both his persona as Spider-Man and Peter Parker. And Marissa Tomei, who is my bae. Yes, I know she's in her 50s, but God, I don't know what she does, but my God, she is still hot. She is still as hot as she was in My Cousin Vinny. Aunt May in this movie, Marissa Tomei's Aunt May is really good as that nice support for Peter Parker to get him through everything he needs to go through. Overall, the casting and everything like that, fun, the cool, and the little Easter eggs that are thrown around, like the Shocker, Shocker's in the movie, but he's not in the movie. But it's cool because he has a good role. Like he's essentially Vulture's henchman and everything like that. And overall, another good thing about this movie is the fact, and we're now going into the spoiler region. I'm gonna try not to spoil a lot of parts about this movie, but the overall dynamic of Spider-Man and Vulture is very, very well defined, especially in the final act of the movie, the third act of the movie. Which it helps make a plot twist. I won't tell you the plot twist, but I will say this: everyone in the theater was either gasping or saying, "Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!" I was the person who said, I said "holy you know what" out loud, and everyone started laughing in the theater. True story. But yeah, again, I'm trying not to spoil it, but the overall dynamic between Spider-Man and Vulture is well defined in the final acts of the movie, and hence the reason why now I'm going into spoiler. I like the fact that Vulture does not die in this movie. Okay, he doesn't die. They actually leave it up to a sequel in which Spider-Man may be dealing with the Sinister Six or the Syndicate. Not sure just yet, because now I'm going to spoilers. Spider-Man doesn't kill Shocker nor Vulture. He actually takes them both down in respective scenes, and overall they go to jail, and they leave it up to in the mid-credit scene that, likely or not, Vulture may be coming back. And we don't know yet because the deal with Sony and Fox, we don't know what's going to happen with that. Hopefully Sony doesn't take an L when the Emoji Movie comes out, but knowing that fact that Sony right now is banking on the Emoji Movie to actually be a success, they're about to lose a lot of money, and hopefully they give the rights back to Marvel. Again, I don't want no one to lose their jobs. I really don't. But if this happens, likely or not, Sony may be giving the rights to Spider-Man back to Marvel. So there you have it. And the overall soundtrack to the movie was really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed the soundtrack. The opening of the movie almost made me cry because in the beginning of the movie, they play the original Spider-Man theme song, like Spider-Man, but they do it in an orchestral score. But they do it in an orchestra form, and it is beautiful. I actually cried when I saw the video of them doing it during before my taping the Rangers live chat with Rangers live chat. Also, be sure to follow Rangers live chat on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Shameless plug. And I cried before we started streaming on Facebook because it was just so beautiful, and it fits well because this movie was actually very, very good. I will say there are a couple of things. I have to find some things that were not right about the movie. There's not a lot of negatives. It's just a lot of kind of like nitpicky stuff. But I will say that, parts of the high school stuff is a bit, kind of annoying, but it's a high school movie as well, which they do very well because obviously Spider-Man's in high school, and they messed that up during Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. I wish there was more from the supporting cast, like his friends and stuff. Like, I'm glad to know that his friend Ned is basically his Oracle. To all my Batman fans, y'all know who Oracle is. It's Batgirl in a wheelchair. He's essentially his Oracle. Or if y'all watch Arrow, he's essentially his Overwatch, which is pretty dope. And another couple of things is I kind of felt as if we needed more Spider-Man vs. Vulture in the final act. I kind of want to see Peter throw hands with Vulture, like legit punch that dude in the face a few times. And yeah, that's about it. And there are a few scenes from that movie that got cut out in the final. In you know how if you've seen the trailer, there are parts of the movie that they that are in the trailer. They cut some of those things out. I understand why. And overall, I kind of wish that Spider-Man there's only one person that knows who Peter is, and then there's another person. Spoiler. I won't tell you who, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I will say this though, and I'm very glad they did not do this. There is no signs of Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben is not seen in this movie. There is no flashbacks. So this is a spoiler because y'all need to know this. There are no scenes of Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben is nowhere to be found. There's no flashbacks, no flash forwards, no Peter is having an epiphany, what if I can't do this? And then Uncle Ben comes in and says, with great power comes great responsibility, Peter. No, this old man is dead, gone, not seen whatsoever. Uncle Tony is in, and he's trying to smash the Aunt May. Which the funny part is, every dude who's around Peter and Aunt May is trying to smash Aunt May. It's actually a really fun, it's a nice little joke, and a little nod to Ultimate Spider-Man, the comic book, because in the comic book, Aunt May is essentially old, but she's in good shape for an old lady. So I'm glad that they did that. And they ain't really beat you over the head saying, oh look, Spider-Man's aunt is super hot and everyone's trying to go down her DMs. They don't do that. It's just a few times, and that's about it. It doesn't overstay its welcome, and I think that's the best part of this movie. A lot of the things that Spider-Man does not overstay their welcomes. Him joking when he's fighting, when he's dealing with his problems as a teenager, and who is now trying to be a fast-growing adult because he's the only male in his house. Dealing with love and conflicting with his education and being somewhat of a vigilante. It's great, and I really enjoy it. I will say this though, and this is my one nitpick. I kind of wish someone from this Netflix universe had popped up. I don't care if it was Luke Cage, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist. If one of those fools had popped up, that would have been flame, because there were rumors going around that Wilson Fisk from Daredevil, the guy who plays Wilson Fisk, was going to pop up in the movie. He doesn't, which kind of sucks. But I just wanted it, because then it would give a nod that Spider-Man at one point just joined the Defenders during the comic books. But again, it's all good. And overall I enjoy the Easter eggs to the movie, like with not Eric Banner, my fault. Bruce Banner, Bruce Banner. His photo is in the movie, it's in the classroom. Steve Rogers is in it and kind of not in it at the same time. And Iron Man's new suit in the movie is phenomenal, and it actually pays homage to Ultimate Iron Man's suit from the Ultimate Marvel Universe, which is a phenomenal Iron Man suit. And if you have not read the Ultimate Marvel Universe comic books, I highly recommend it. Hence the reason why in that universe Parker dies and Miles Morales comes in, and Miles Morales is straight savage. Donald Glover's in it, and he plays a minor role, but in the comic books he's a pretty important character, and likely or not he might return in the sequel if they do make a sequel to this movie. And I know that Donald Glover will be in the untitled Spider-Man movie that Sony is making in 2018. He will be playing Miles Morales' Spider-Man. So hopefully that goes well. I think it will be probably like an animated movie or a CGI movie. I'm not sure yet. And yeah, that's all I got. Oh, Jennifer Connelly actually plays the voice of the voice in Spider-Man's suit. You know how Tony has Jarvis and Veronica? Well, Jennifer Connelly plays the AI that's in Parker's suit that's helping him out with certain situations. And I kind of had a feeling Jennifer Connelly was doing the voice, because Jennifer Connelly has a very, very sexy voice. That's just me. I'm just saying it, okay? In my opinion, I think she has a really sexy voice. But aside from that, my overall though, if I were to give it a rating, I would probably give it. It's a solid A. It's right with Wonder Woman. I would easily say Logan, Wonder Woman, and Spider-Man are the best comic book movies of the year. Don't get me wrong, I like Guardians of the Galaxy. I've not seen Valerian yet. I think it comes out hopefully next week. I more likely will be going to see Valerian. It might be like a late review though, and I will be going to see Thor Ragnarok. But overall, if I were to give my favorite movies, Logan, Wonder Woman, and Spider-Man: Homecoming, because these are movies where they actually humanize the characters, and I really much enjoy it. I think the one thing you need to do when it comes to making comic book movies is you need to humanize the character, like make it in which we can understand what they're going through, and I'm glad they did that. I'm glad, like, especially for Spider-Man, because if you are a teenager going to go see this movie, you can relate to Spider-Man in any way, every way, shape, and form, whether you're a nerd or whatever. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you very much for listening to me rant in a positive way, and just Marvel once again pulls it off. I'm very happy. Spider-Man is back home where he needs to be, and if the Sony deal goes right, Spider-Man will get a sequel. Spider-Man hopefully will be in the new Avengers movie, or I say or with a big O. If they could get Tom Holland to be in the Defenders, that would be fire. Okay, straight fire. Him hanging out with Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Daredevil, and Iron Fist. That would be fire. But again, I don't know if Marvel would do that, because I know they're trying to keep their television universe and their movie universe away from each other, even though they do a good job with their television shows, because they bridge the gap of what's going on in the Marvel universe. They still don't want to have characters in it, which hopefully that does change, considering the fact that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. After the ending of season 4 had in season 4 Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., as well as Inhumans being in space, and likely or not Black Bolt is going to be one of the key reasons why they beat Thanos. They're going to at one point make that bridge for the television universe to come into the movie universe. Alright, I'm done, and I am done chit-chatting about Marvel. Up next will be whatever movie comes out that I'm gonna go see. Likely or not, I'm gonna go see Valerian. And hopefully Dark Tower, because Dark Tower looks lit. I really like Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey in that movie. I cannot wait for that movie. But that's for a different time. Thank you guys very much. If you enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Reckless Fox on YouTube. Be sure to hit that notification button, because YouTube is stupid when it comes to buttons and stuff. And please be sure to follow me on Twitch so I can update you guys on when I do live reviews and streaming Let's Plays on my Twitch channel. And as well, please be sure to follow me on Twitch, where I do my live reviews and I play video games with all my viewers. And lastly, please be sure to subscribe to Rangers Live Chat, where we talk with Power Ranger alumni, as well as give you guys updates on anything related to Power Rangers, whether it's the Super Sentai, the regular Power Rangers, etc., etc., etc. And be sure to follow their Twitter. And thank you guys very much. Until then, this is Reckless Fox. Peace out, bless up, keep on working things $20 or less, and go see Spider-Man. Go see Spider-Man right now. Deuces.